Have you ever thought to yourself, wow, no one's told me that. Like, why are the HOAs so expensive? What's the best place to get groceries and go shopping? What does it cost to insure your home? And what's the best beach to go to when it's really busy? Well, if you've had any of these questions or you're thinking about moving to a new community and you've thought, wow, there's a lot of things I don't know, today's video is perfect for you because I am answering all those questions and more. Today I'm diving into a few items that no one told me about Sarasota, and I thought you'd love to have a little insight as well, so stick around. Hi everyone, if you're new to my channel, thanks so much for joining me. And if you're a returning viewer, I am so glad you continue to support my channel and to watch. And as always, don't forget to hit the bell button so you're notified when I post new videos. Hit that like button and let me know how I can be of help. I'm Lisa McBride with Keller Williams in Sarasota and Lakewood Ranch, and I have been in real estate forever. However, Sarasota was all new to me when I moved a few years back, and so I'm sharing some insights that might help. Now, whether you've been here 2 weeks, 2 years, or 20 years. First thing that I had to learn and no one told me about was the difference in neighborhoods. So what is the deal with deed restrictions and HOA fees? First thing to note is a deed restriction and HO fees do not necessarily go hand in hand. Most neighborhoods will have deed restrictions. The purpose of deed restriction is to ensure the beautification and the consistent look and feel of a neighborhood. Common deed restrictions will include the color you paint your home. Think no purple homes in the neighborhood, no working on your car on blocks in the front yard. Although some people hate the thought of being told what or how they can maintain the properties, the concept is really to hold the value in your home and keep the neighborhoods looking great. Fees are normally imposed when something is being maintained, and all the homeowners are responsible for the shared cost, such as ground maintenance, gated entrances, and common areas such as pool and tennis courts. So don't presume if you see deed restricted that automatically it's an HOA fee. The next item on my list that no one really explained or talked about a lot at first was the cost of homeowners insurance. It is significantly higher than in most states. Actually, we are the second highest state for homeowners insurance. The main reason is because of the chance of hurricanes. When that happens, obviously we have wind, rain, water, which all are very costly. And when a hurricane hits, it is not just in small area, but a very, very large area. And so there's a lot of payout. Also, there has been a high amount of insurance fraud, unfortunately, in the last decade, which has increased the rates. And insurance in Florida is definitely going to be higher. And in the last 12 months, it has increased by double digits. So be prepared and ask a lot of questions about that. So where's the best place to shop for groceries and the day-to-day items? Well, throughout Florida, Publix grocery stores are everywhere. I think I live 1.5 miles to 3 of them myself. So when it comes to buying groceries, there's always a Publix nearby. But is this the best place to buy your day-to-day goods for food? Well, here's a couple options. For fresh produce, I highly recommend shopping at Detweiler's. Well, even for more than just produce. Detweiler's is a farm market and so much more. Not only do they have tons of fresh produce, but they also have a full service butcher shop, a seafood shop, an Amish-style deli full of meats and cheeses. There's a natural grocery aisle, a wellness department, a bakery, so much more. And Detweiler's is conveniently located in 3 locations in Sarasota, Venice, and Palmetto. But also, if you're looking for fresh produce that is excellent, is Yoder's Fresh Market in the Amish Village off of Bay Vista. So there's really some great options when it comes to grocery shopping. Now, here's another item that no one tells you until they correct you. Just to help you sound like you've lived there forever, this right here, this looks like Bahia Vista, but it's Bay Vista. This is Honore, this is Nokomis, and this is Tamiami. These are probably the most mispronounced words in the area, and I just wanted to help you out a bit and make sure you knew how they are really pronounced. Now, have you asked yourself, why are there so many restrictions? No one told me that I would have to learn what restrictions were in every place, every community, every condo building, every subdivision. Florida has more restrictions than most states, such as the length of time a property can be rented. Sometimes it's days, sometimes it's months. and on occasion it can be years. What about pet restrictions? Again, size of pet, number of pets, and breeds of pets can all be restricted in many communities throughout the area. Restrictions of some kind tend to be plentiful throughout Florida, and these are all rules and regulations for the greater good and the comfort and enjoyability. Remember, people are moving here from all 50 states, various countries, and so what one person might think is really normal is not going to be normal for someone else. So we just have lots of rules, regulations, and restrictions, and we all have to comply with them. Beaches, bars, drum circles, there's a lot of options out there when it comes to the leisurely activity out on the beaches. I have learned so much about these wonderful and amazing keys all along the Florida Gulf Coast. One thing that is extremely hard to find and that people don't realize, but we do not have restaurants and bars right on the water. There's plenty of restaurants and bars on Siesta, Lido, and Longboat, but it's almost impossible in Sarasota County to actually sit on the beach, dine, take in the sunset right on the beach. Now there's Sharky's in Venice, which is great, but you won't find anything on Siesta Key. You can also drive to Anna Maria Island and enjoy these spectacular views from the beach house or the sandbar restaurant. These are just a few things that I didn't know when I moved here, and hopefully this helps you feel more settled once you do get here. As always, I really do appreciate you watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and if there's anything I can do, feel free to give me a call, send me a message, and let me know what I can do. And until next time, take care.